A beautifully designed restaurant doesn't guarantee you the profit. In fact, over 50% of restaurants bleed cash and they have to close again under 3 years of operation, or they have to be revamped. And most F&B operations, they focus on the ambience, taste, and the experience. But what's absolutely crucial is that there is a strong understanding of menu engineering and menu design, and that the systems are aligned and that you have the clean data in place. Very strong processes and procedures, otherwise you'll be cooking blind. So the real opportunity for restaurants is really truly understanding your numbers, and that goes beyond having your food costs and marking them up to the price that's going to appear then on your menu, but it's really understanding the menu engineering and categorize each dish into your stars, your puzzles, your horses and your dogs, and really engineer every single item for profitability. Build your strategic team that you then also strategically, just because you have a dog, doesn't mean that you have to take that dish off the menu. You just might need to have that dish promoted on social media in order for that to convert more. Or you might have to adjust some of the ingredients so that the cost factor becomes less impactful, but then helps to drive the profitability. The right design for menus, that way you can take your customers onto the culinary journey that you're promoting on social media, on your website, that's talking to the brand, in the restaurant itself. It's almost like it's a bit nerdy and it's a bit scientific, but it makes such a huge difference and it's such a big tool for the chef. So a real example, and it was an amazing restaurant. The menu was amazing, the taste was amazing, the whole ambience was amazing. But then when you actually picked up the menu and you looked, the first thing that stuck out was the price point. And then very often the end consumer gets stuck and fixed on the price point versus then actually reading what the dish is all about and what the ingredients are. And then once we adjusted the strategies, we did a revenue optimization workshop with the whole team. We had F&B operations in there, we had the culinary team, we had even procurement in, we had sales marketing, so that if the chef wants to sell the salmon, that then social media and marketing doesn't talk about the steak. So that you really hone in everything 360 degree, and that everybody also understands when certain items need to be taken to market in order to have that opportunity. And then on top of that, if you can create Instagrammable moments for your end consumer, then your restaurant is set up for success. What I would like to do now is get your F&B teams thinking like commercial, and get the commercial teams and the F&B teams together in one room and collectively review the data, understand what opportunities you have on the menu engineering front and what changes you have to do on the menu design. And then you promote that to market, you train with a team, and then you have built your robust foundation, and you might also be experiencing double-digit growth like my clients have. So get your F&B teams thinking like commercial strategists, and get your commercial teams to understand F&B operations and walk the floor and collaborate. Optimize the grid, streamline the systems, and don't be afraid to test.